It's Sunday, and we're on our way from Taos up to Great Sand Dunes National Park, and we passed through the city of San Luis, Colorado, right just above the border with Mexico. And these are the Sangre de Cristo Mountains. I found a really most extraordinary sight here. I want to share it with you. Sangre de Cristo means the blood of Christ. And here in San Luis they have a rather extraordinary shrine. We hiked up a mountain, probably about a quarter of a mile, and it has the Stations of the Cross. This is the last one. And this wonderfully, what do you have, El?
A blue stone.
A blue stone. Bring it up here and show it. Put it a little bit closer to the camera. I can't see it. Now, what's the significance of the blue stones? Is that just something that's natural, do you think? Or where did we see those blue stones today?
Well, there's this room that people pray in, and there were blue stones in the little altar, and that's what they would put their things, their notes to Mary.
Yeah.
That's what hold them down. So I think it has some kind of significance.
Okay, so they wrote a note to Mary, and then on top of each of the notes was one of those stones.
Yeah, and I don't really know what it means, but it obviously means something.
Yes. Ornate shrine. Look at that. Just towering above the desert. It's on top of a mesa. We could, coming from the south, we could see it for about 10 to 15 miles. And inside is an open chapel and a place where people can leave prayers to Mary and to other saints that are celebrated there. There are a number of really beautiful sculptures, well-put-out sculptures. Here's the 13th station. They're all meant to correspond with the Stations of the Cross. And I know the light's kind of in our eyes here, but that's the last and the 13th, Mary with Jesus. And it goes down 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Jesus falling, carrying the cross, having it carried for him to the beginning where he is accused by Pilate. Hey Jenny.
Hey.
What are you doing on top of this hill?
Well, right now I'm trying to fix Ellie's skirt on Ellie's doll. She got it at the flea market, but I'm not having much luck with that. We came up here because we were surprised to see this church. It looked kind of like a mosque from a distance because it was around
the round towers.
And then the spires, it looked like those two towers were spires, and it reminded me of a mosque. So we were really surprised, since this is a tiny little town in Colorado, and it's primarily Catholic here. So we decided to drive up to it, but unfortunately there was no road. There was just a very steep, zigzaggy path up the side of the mountain with the Stations of the Cross. And so we climbed up and went through the Stations of the Cross, and now here we are, and there's this beautiful green valley out here, and then the peaks of the Rockies there with the snow on them.
Now, you are not a Catholic.
No.
So, did you pray in the shrine?
No, I didn't pray in the shrine.
As a Christian, did the trip appeal to you at all, or?
The statues were very meaningful to me, and the different statues, the Stations of the Cross, were very, very meaningful. And I do think that it is special to have a figure or something that you can touch. It helps you to visualize, what happened. But the church itself, I don't know. I don't really get into Catholic art, and the shrine I'm sure it's very meaningful to a lot of other people, but not really to me.
But just thinking about the last few hours of Christ's life kind of touched you, and the way that they were portrayed in the sculptures. We've seen a couple of.
Yes, and also just the devotion that went into making this.
Yeah, I mean, this really is,
again,
I hope this doesn't sound too crass, but it really is out in the middle of nowhere, and yet this beautifully ornate shrine with these gorgeous statues. Yeah.
And as you can see, the crucifix is right here with the backdrop of these snow-capped peaks. It's just amazing, and it's breathtaking just from an aesthetic standpoint. Look at the backdrop of the clouds and the mountains with a green valley, and just being up here with the wind blowing and the clear sky. It's quite a, I guess, that in itself.
Yeah, this is the town of San Luis, right down below us. I'd say it's about 3,000 or 4,000 people out here at the base of the Sangre de Cristo. This is another one of our classic American roadscapes here. Look at this, just endless highway with those gorgeous mountains in the background.